Last time on Pretty Wizard.
On like the door that you opened up, there's a little post-it note that just says username is Latter-day Saint and the password is Nasty Dog.
Alright, I typed that in.
You type in, it gives you access, and a single search bar that comes up, and it just asks you for a search. Read a search.
Nero's ship.
Search results similar to Nero's big ship, and there's a Nero's mothership, and it gives you an exact coordinates. You notice that crystal that you grabbed from that one guy you murdered kind of floats towards you. What are you doing with this? You just have a floating crystal now? Like, what's up?
I'm going to try and return to the Eternal Dragon and try and free him. So that's what my plan is to do with them.
Oh, right on.
I can't believe I'm married to potatoes.
Okay, you're just looking for friends then?
Yeah.
Did you find Lily?
Yeah.
Do you miss them a lot?
I do. Don't know if they miss me.
Well, if they're their friends, of course they miss you.
I'm going to cast Scrying, and I'm going to be looking for Abzael.
And then we see a metal ball ship with metal wings on it kind of shoot into frame as it heads straight towards Nero's ship. We got a Marco Ashbury. They kind of like turn to the side of
Junior.
Yep. And a Gerald Tangbottom.
You're gonna want to see this.
And then what you see is what looks like a large dragon. What's that?
That's the Eternal Dragon.
You guys arrived, and then you were like saving us, but so was Nero. But because you took us off the planet.
Hold on. Nero was saving you?
Well, yeah. He goes around saving people because he knows the end's coming, and as he saves these people, we can go on living. In this world, Nero promises there is no chaos. There's no more death. And that sounds pretty great. Listen, I gave you the decision, before we got here. Like, if you don't want to do this, we're bringing this motherfucker down.
I'm Testicles, and you're listening to Pretty Wizard.
We open on Marco and Taylor walking down C block of Nero's mothership. Taylor holding a corn dog and Marco having a bewildered look upon his face. So, Marco, what's wrong with you? You looking all puzzled and shit. You good? Is she gonna breathe into my headset?
Hey, man. I don't.
Okay.
Sorry, this isn't great content, maybe, but it's exactly how Marco's feeling and Ryan's feeling.
Okay.
Is I don't like. Obviously, if I can verbalize Marco's thoughts process, maybe that. Obviously, I've been losing trust in what the defense have been saying for a little bit now, for a while now.
Yeah.
What
do you mean?
Well, they've been terrible at giving us answers and terrible at like telling us things that are right, and waiting till the last dramatic moment to give us answers. So it's sort of like this thing of like it's really surprising that I saw a planet get imploded, or not even imploded, but like we've been told all these things about like Nero's been taking and killing all these people, but it turns out he's not killing them. He's essentially saving all of them. Not even essentially, he is saving all of them. So it's like maybe Hitler wasn't that bad after all.
Well, that's a fucking reach, huh?
What's up? No, but like that idea is like you're told that like the worst human being in the fucking galaxy is doing something good.
Yeah.
In this case, Hitler is a monster man.
No, he did good things. He opened up like schools and stuff, right?
Jesus Christ, he had good paintings.
He was a great painter.
Oh God, Hitler joke. 5 minutes in. No, it's just like the worst human in the world suddenly is like they're not. What they've been doing is not bad. It's actually been good.
Oh.
And it's
Conflicting.
yeah. Marco is very conflicted right now.
As you're walking down, you're still in C Block, and you're passing a few more different races of people, like some blue-skinned fish people, top half fish, bottom half humanoid.
Okay, I don't think I've seen those people before.
No, and some pale white creatures with like little pincers on the face and like little hover balls, and that's how they kind of get around. And then you walk into a quad of apartments. There's apartments on your left and your right, and you walk to an empty apartment, like there's no people here. And this goes on for like about 4 more sections. So he's got room to save more people, apparently, or hold more people, or you know.
Of course he does. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. I guess we keep trudging forward towards B. Trudging?
What's the word?
Trudging?
Trugging.
Trowing?
What's a train do? It chugs. Chugging along.
No, trudging. It trudges along.
You're saying words that doesn't sound like words anymore.
That's
okay,
that's my vocabulary as I make up words, and you figured out context clues.
So yeah, you're walking through C, and C finally breaks into like...
We're trudging through C. Excuse you.
The ship explodes.
No! The bombs! Fuck the bombs! Shit, I can't...
Why do we leave it on 4 minutes?
Fuck! I can't.
What happened?
I can't turn those bombs. I turned the Taylor. This is both me and realizing it, and also Marco, turning the Taylor and be like, "Fuck! We can't put those bombs there. We can't blow up the ship."
What? What do you? Oh fuck! Here we go. Where's this voice? Yeah. You fucking walk in here, my goddamn ball, with your fat looking little fucking boots. What do you mean, Marco? We came here with a fucking mission.
Yeah, the mission was to blow up the ship, but we didn't realize how many fucking casuals that would be. Like, did you know that this ship had people from planets by planets by planets? It would be essentially like us blowing up planets. Like, that's what we'd be doing if we blew up the ship right now.
Fuck. What do you suggest we do then? We can't just walk out of here.
I don't know. Oh,
Listen, I think I saw some escape pods on the map. Maybe we like pull a good old fashioned old school space middle school move and pull the fire alarm. You know?
I get okay. The idea of we get everyone off the ship.
Yeah.
While also then blowing up
the ship
and
Yep.
Nero.
Yep.
That's something.
That sounds like we gotta do that in the control room.
It's fucking.
Hey, convenient, because we're still going there.
I know, but like that's like a lot of people. I don't know how many escape pods they have. I don't know if this is like the fucking Titanic.
If this is to regulation, everyone should, there should be enough for
How do
everyone.
What do you mean regulation? How do you know that?
Space regulation, I mean, it's only common sense you have enough pods for everyone on board.
Yeah, but they keep adding more. Okay,
but
this is semantics. I don't give a shit. We have very much more important things to get to. Fuck. Okay, let's keep going.
Okay. You guys continue walking through cell block, block C, and it breaks from residentials and it turns into what you believed were the more militant section of the ship. You can see it's the similar housing style, but it seems more lived in, and you can see more people wearing armor and training gear. And there's a few of them sparring in the quad. Like there's a group of 2 ladies, one with wooden daggers and one with a wooden pole, and they're like fighting each other.
Armors and stuff that is attributing to Nero's army.
Yes.
Okay. Outfit.
Actually Earth armor. It's crazy.
Well, I mean, there's a bunch of people from different planets. I assume. Are these people in look similar to like the Sky Splitter or this other people that we faced?
Glad you asked. It looks like a mix of people.
A mix of people.
Maybe there's a sound knoll. Maybe. There is a sand. Hold on, I said maybe. There's a few sand knolls. There looks like there's a few of those fish people. There's a few smaller in stature people wearing army gear. Let's tell what the race is, but it looks like a general mix of people. Presumably, yeah.
But it's both a mixture of people I've seen in Nero's army before, plus people that are on this ship and from other planets.
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Fine. That's good. Everything's cool. I'm fine, dude. Mentally, I'm all there.
Doesn't sound like it was your inflection in your voice.
What do you mean?
You're walking through Block B. As you pass all these soldiers in training, or just soldiers in general, you can notice there's a general camaraderie among all these people. There's no
Of course there is.
there's not like a a fight breaking out. And there's like not high tensions. It seems like everyone's having a good time.
It's a family.
It's like Olive Garden, you know?
Fuck, it's Olive Garden.
Because when you're here, your family.
Damn it. We forgot to see that bumper sticker on the back of the ship.
And your defense is a big bumper.
Everyone in the ship gets one free unlimited pasta pass.
Oh my god, could you imagine? Anyway,
All that pasta, I can't do that.
that's planets worth of pasta.
Planets worth.
Yeah. So you continue walking through Block B, and then finally you come up to Block A, the end of the ship, where you presume to be the main control room and a probably Nero's living quarters of some kind. Where'd you plan on putting one under his pillow?
Under his pillow, and in the control room itself.
Okay.
So we're outside what looks like his living quarters.
Yeah.
Possibly. How do we know that? There's a sign that this is Nero's sleep room.
So yeah, as you approach Block A, you can kind of see it comes to more of a narrow point, and then you come to a set of stairs, one going down and one going up. There's only a sign on the right upward staircase that kind of says Control Bay, and it points up the stairs. And there's also stairs down, which has no sign.
Taylor, what are you thinking? I'm thinking I just want to explore a little bit more. Let's just go down. I'm thinking.
Going down? Okay, I'm going. I'm full. Yeah, I'm down with going down.
I know. Moving on.
As you walk down, you go down probably like 3 flights of steps, and then finally it comes to a pretty stubby like hallway, as in that's very short. As you go down these steps, it comes to a very short hallway and a very simple looking metal door with a handle.
Marco slowly walks up to the door.
Yeah, okay. As you slowly say that, Taylor kind of like walks up to the door and pulls out like a little like seems to be a thick piece of string or wire, and he kind of puts it under the door, and he pulls up a little screen and can now has a camera under the door. He's just kind of looking through it.
Okay, cool. You had that the entire time? You've not once used it until now.
I mean, I haven't. Anyway. Yeah, Marco, it looks like a bedroom. This
Bedroom?
is Nero's cave. Doesn't look like it. No, it's pretty empty.
Oh, there's like someone looking at it, checking the camera. Fuck no. But no one's in there? Okay, cool. Then here, move that shit out of the way.
He pulls it out.
All right, cool. Mark opens up the door.
Mark, we're calling him Mark now.
I totally forgot his name for like literally half a second. She was like, fuck, I've been playing this character for a year. I forgot his name.
Just not attached to him, I get it.
Wow. How dare you call me out in front of all my peers on the day of my daughter's birth?
Why are we outside on the water?
It's a water birth.
Oh.
Anyways.
Santa, am I right, ladies?
Delicious.
Where are we? Olive Garden? I've never actually.
Unlimited placenta pass.
Ew.
Okay, we gotta fucking do this.
So as you open the door, it creaks open. It's pretty sparse in the sense of like wall decorations and little like trinkets here and there. But what's pretty great about this thing is that you're kind of at the bottom of the ship, and about halfway towards the edge of the wall, the floor turns into glass, and you can see outside. And the wall is also glass, and that goes all the way up to the ceiling. So about half this room's floor and walls are glass that sees out into space.
That's cool.
There's a pretty, a bed with black sheets and white pillows, probably a queen, and a little door that leads to a very full bath.
Very full bath.
A very full bath.
It's got 2 toilets.
It's got 2 toilets.
Okay, what trinkets and stuff does he have on his wall?
None.
Well, you said there was like
It was sparse.
It was sparse.
There was like nothing on the walls.
What was there, I guess, or what is there that is?
So you walk in. It's pretty much just like plain metal walls. The bed. There's a nightstand next to it with like a little alarm clock. The wall and the bathroom. The bathroom. There's a mirror, a toilet, and a stand-up shower.
It's literally just like, it's like barely a bedroom. It's like just where a bed is.
Yeah.
Essentially, very boring.
Pretty much, yeah.
Interesting. It's a guy that does business. He doesn't have time to hang out in his bedroom all day.
He's not sleeping. He's saving people, maybe.
Wow. Fuck you.
You don't know that yet, actually.
I can presume based on the people I've seen on this ship.
I mean, what have you really seen, though?
people that he's taken. They said he was saving them for something coming up. Anyways.
How much is that true?
Okay, fuck you. Okay, cool. I guess this is it.
Yeah, left or right pillow, you think? What if we stack them on top of each other in the middle so he has to use the middle pillow?
It's just I don't know. You do it. I don't know. You do it.
Okay. He walks over to the pillow, goes to the right pillow, and kind of like places a little bomb disc under there and drops it. He's like, all right, control bay now.
Yeah, sure.
You all right, Mako? What the fuck's wrong?
My gut is not.
What do you mean, like you sick?
No,
You got poopies?
No. It was definitely not that pretzel.
It was pretzel.
My gut doesn't like this situation. I don't know if this is the right move anymore.
Mako, what do you mean?
I don't know what I mean.
We are currently standing in Nero's bedroom.
Yeah, I know where we are, Taylor. I'm just saying that, like...
Then you understand that we're in the bedroom of a man that killed my family, right?
What if he didn't kill your family? Like, we saw everyone else that was here in Block C, right? Like...
Yeah, probably fucking kidnapped.
They weren't kidnapped, Taylor. I talked to one of them, and they said that he's sort of like housing them like as for safety, as not like a trophy or anything, but like there's something coming, like something universe ending.
So that gives him reason to kill my family.
I don't know if he even killed your family. I'm saying that like the people that the planets you've gone to and destroyed, I don't think he killed those people. I think he just sort of like almost like tractor beamed them, sort of like, I don't know, like sucked them up or like vacuuming them up into the ship and is now like, say, like, I don't know, Taylor. I don't know. They could be here. I don't know. They could be here for all I know.
You can see kind of Taylor, like his face kind of gets a little red and like tears start to swell up in his eye, and he like comes over to you and like grabs your shirt. You fucking listen here. I'm currently standing in the bedroom of the man that blew up my fucking planet with my family on it. I was talking to my goddamn son. You know what the last words he said to me was? That he wanted to go see the birds tomorrow. That's the last thing I fucking said to my kid because of this fucking piece of shit. Now you want to stand here and just say, oh, he's a good guy now.
You never told me you had a son.
Yeah. I had a son. I had a lot of more things too. But those are all gone now because of him. He lets your shirt go and kind of walks it off and just breathes deeply as he stares off into the window.
Look, Taylor, I don't know. I don't know, Taylor. I don't know. All I know is that I've been following my gut for years, and my gut right now is telling me that this is not a good move. And if Nero blew up your planet, I think there's potential that he didn't actually blow up your planet, and everyone you had and everyone you loved still exists, and that they're right now sitting in Block C. I know we're this close, but it's worth a shot. Let's backtrack and see if they're there, right? I know what it's like to lose people. Maybe not your entire planet, but I know what it's like to lose people that mean the world to you. So, if it means that much to you, I don't know if revenge is key here. I think it's resolution. Come to Block C with me. Let's go see if your family or your planet still exists. It's worth a shot.
I'll believe it when I see it. Inside the stolen ship that Marco and Taylor used to get on board Nero's mothership, we start at the bottom floor and we slowly work our way up through the elevator shaft. We get to the bedroom. We get underneath Marco's bed and we see, sitting next to Abzael's staff, is his butt tablet used to communicate with the red herring. It's black and turned off at the moment. But then it vibrates and the screen pops back on. It simply says reconnecting. Connected. It then says red herring inbound.
Hello, everyone. This is Ryan, your person of interest. That's right. I'm a POI, and I'm just your guy. Anyways, I'm here to talk about... I completely stole Kane's bit in these advertisements, didn't I? I really stole his bit, I guess. Well, it doesn't matter anyways, because I'm here to talk about the new Pretty Wizard audience survey. Survey number 2, that is, obviously, because this is our second one, so this means it's Pretty Wizard audience survey number 2, obviously. Speaking of 2, this survey includes questions about a possible Pretty Wizard Season 2. That's right, folks. Right now, if you click on the link in this description or head over to @PrettyWizardPod on Twitter, there'll be a link for the Google Forms survey on our Twitter and in this podcast description. I already said that for the Pretty Wizard audience survey number 2. It's the first part of it is very similar, obviously, to the first survey that we took place, questions about how do you first discover this podcast? Where do you listen? Are you satisfied with what you're hearing in different categories? What do you like most about specific characters? What do you like least about specific characters? Various questions, just so we can get a gauge of what you like about the show, what you don't like about the show, and then just sort of information about yourself so we can, learn who our audience is. But the most important part of this survey is the second section, which includes questions regarding Pretty Wizard Season 2, or their lack thereof. No, I guess not. Well, if it happens, then not lack thereof. Anyways, if there was a Season 2, would you want someone different? Do you want the same cast of characters, not cast of characters, I guess, but cast that includes Donovan, Kane, me, and Jonathan? Do you want those people coming back? Do you want to keep a few of us and replace them? Let's say, let's keep Donovan, but let's kick me out. Or would you like a whole new cast of characters? I don't know how that will work at all, but you could certainly vote on that in the survey. I guess maybe we have to keep at least one person. Maybe at least one of us be the DM. I don't know. We got to figure out something with that. Thoughts on who you think the Dungeon Master should be in Season 2? Whether it be any of us, Kane again, me, Ryan, Donovan, Jonathan, or maybe someone new? Do you want the guests to continue? We want 4 people in the show, the 4 cast members, or do you want these ghosts? And if you want the guests, do you want them to round longer, maybe for an entire arc, or do you want them for their usual length of 2 episodes? So a lot of questions regarding Season 2. What would you change, if anything? What would you keep? And any other thoughts you have. So that's right. Please click on the description. Click on the description in the description. Click on that link inside the description. Or go to @PrettyWizardPod on Twitter and click the link in our tweet regarding the survey. Go to the survey. Go fill it all out. Go tell your friends that have not filled out the survey to please go fill out that survey. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then hopefully we can get to see if we can do a Pretty Wizard Season 2 at all. So yes,
please go do that today, folks. Hashtag Pre-Wizard Season 2.
We open on Abzael's little triangular-shaped ship entering the atmosphere. You can see silhouetted by the sun is Nero's large mothership. You break the atmosphere and come to a relatively smooth landing. You step off your platform, I'm assuming holding your staff and your crystal dog or crystal platform thing following you.
It's not a dog.
It follows him like one.
Yeah.
You step off the planet, and you know, according to your computer and all the calculations and scans you've done up to this point, that approximately 1 mile up across this ridge, there should be a Nero ship that's landed, and that you're willing to hijack to get upon the mothership. So you start walking. You get about 100 yards in before you hear another loud boom, and then you can only see a ball of fire, blue fire, starts to land pretty close towards you, and eventually stops. Then you realize it's a glassed egg ship. It's covered in weird childlike drawings, like there's a large chicken, like handprints, and just like looks like a child or a group of children graffitied the shit out of his or out of this glass egg. The ramp detracts, and off walks our very familiar leaf-covered brown boy, Leaf.
It's me.
Accompanied by a small, stout woman that's eyes occasionally drift apart from each other. Just imagine a shitty sack of potatoes.
Is there any like bushes or like trees around?
Yeah, there's a lot of green bushes around you, yeah.
I'm gonna hide in one when I see that it's Leaf.
Okay. Yeah, you dip inside a bush. Leaf, you step off the red herring with your new wife next to you.
What the fuck, man?
What? What's up? We've been gone forever.
Bringing your wife to work? What is this?
It's bring your wife to work day. So did I see Abzael?
Oh my god, we can roll dice for the first time.
Let's do it.
Abzael, I guess you can roll me a stealth, yeah? I'll give you a dice and I'll give you
Metal one.
some...
Give me metal one.
You metal one? Okay, here you go.
Bold.
7.
Yeah, you saw a red flash just jump into a bush.
All right.
Could have been any red flash. Could have been the Flash.
It could have been.
But it was definitely Abzael.
For sure. Because if the red flash had to give away, the fact there's a floating crystal right above this bush definitely gives it away.
Yeah. So you got a 7 total. I have +8 in perception. So I think I saw you. Anyway, I think I give a knowing look to Potato and the wink.
To who?
What's up?
To who?
Anyway, and I walk. I like play along with. I'm assuming he's gonna jump out, and I'm gonna start walking towards the bush.
Yeah. Okay. You can tell that Leaf is approaching your bush. What do you do?
I'm gonna cast Blink.
Okay. I don't know why, but sure, do it. That's a 4. Wow. How
Per usual,
How
Blink doesn't work.
shitty is that spell you have?
Very shitty. As per usual, Blink does not work.
Yeah, Leaf, as you're walking by this bush, you hear like what sounds like a fart. And then Potato just says, "Oh, what's Potato's voice? Hold up." Hello.
Yeah, that was it.
Hey, Leaf. Space is fun. They have bushes that fart.
Wait, that's her voice?
Uh-huh.
I think Abzael starts cracking up when he hears the voice.
No, that's one of my friends. And then I pull you out of the bush, or I go to grab you, or whatever.
Yeah, you grab him and you pull the farty red demon out.
How you been?
Hi, Leaf. What are you doing here?
Well, I was looking for you.
Why?
I need your help with something.
What would that be?
I How old do I look at this point?
About like 900 years old.
Yeah, cool.
I see that you didn't find the cure we told you to find.
Oh, I did. I'm looking at it.
Wait, what?
I said I need your help. The cure, or I think Leaf is stumbling for words.
Or is that just Donovan?
Well,
Would Potato know anything about you and like the whole
Doesn't
cure
sound like
thing?
she does.
yeah,
anything.
no, I think
You
she,
probably
yeah,
would have told her, right?
yeah. How long was the spaceship ride?
A couple weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure, right? Sure. Yeah, the small stout woman. What do you think she's wearing? Is she also wearing leaves like you? Probably, right? Or is she
Yeah.
wearing like a burlap sack?
she's in a potato bag. Is that what you're saying here?
Oh, that's so mean, but she's adorable.
No, I think maybe she originally was, but she's totally wearing leaves now.
Leaves, yeah. Leaf's smaller bush, kind of like, it's like, Budley, like just kind of like, like just hits you with her little fist, like in your like thigh.
Wait, Potato does?
Yeah. She's like, we're here because he knows that your dragon thing can help him stop dying. And that's his new wife. Hello, I'm Potato. She extends out her hand for a shake.
Leaf, you got married? It hasn't even been that long.
It's been years.
It's been like a couple months, like a month and a half, maybe.
It's been years for me.
It's been a month, Leaf.
This is Potato.
Her name's Potato.
I whisper, don't look at her eyes.
Abzael looks directly at her eyes.
Her eyes meet him, and then they both separate in different directions.
Great choice, Leaf. Great choice.
I whisper again, I did not have a anyway, so help? What are you doing?
I'm trying to find a ship to go up to fight Nero. You know, the thing we've been trying to do for months? You know, the person who's trying to destroy the whole universe?
Yeah,
You've been, getting married and getting super fucking old?
I mean, some other things happened, but
He actually hasn't aged that much from the last time you saw him.
yeah. I just look really old in general.
Yeah, he looks about the same age as he has before, but you would have probably expected he'd be dead by now.
Yeah, I can't help fight Nero until we get this sorted out.
So what do you need me to do exactly?
Did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, he's up there, and I point towards Nero's ship. Nero has him captive. I'm holding the staff. This is part of him, and this floating fucking crystal right here is also part of him.
I reach out and poke the crystal.
Don't touch my crystal.
I reach out and poke the crystal.
I killed a man for this. Don't touch my crystal.
You poke the crystal, and it's like a spark, kind of like zips off, like kind of like a static shock, but a little more painful. Kind of shoots off and hits your finger before you even get close to, or before you fully touch it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I told you not to touch it.
I try to touch the staff.
Don't touch the staff.
Where are you? Is it on your back? Are you holding it? Like
I'm holding it.
You're holding it. Yeah. When you go to touch it, same thing happens. Again, sparks off.
So we gotta break the eternal dragon.
Away from Nero. Nero's holding him captive.
Is it a person?
All I know is this being was one of the three things that created this universe. The ethereal plane, all the other planes. Then God created all the things inside this plane. And then there's some other being that no one knows about that created everything else. That created something else. But no one knows its name. Its name has been lost forever. Nero has parts of the eternal dragon, which is why it's able to control it. But I have two pieces right here, and I'm going to give them to him to set him free.
What? Give it to Nero?
No, to the eternal dragon leaf. Why would I give it to Nero? the person we're fighting.
That's why I was confused. All right, let's go.
Use some context.
Let's go.
Leaf.
What's your plan?
Well, I'm gonna keep walking, and I'm gonna go hijack this ship that belongs to Nero's army, and then go up to the spaceship.
All right, lead the way.
One condition: Potato stays here with this ship.
I think
in
when you
case.
say that, you look for Potato. She doesn't seem to be around.
Where's Potato?
I just kind of do a little 360. I don't know.
If you guys would like to roll a perception.
Sure.
What's that?
13 plus 8,
Yeah,
right?
21.
14 I have plus 2, so 16.
16. Yeah, you can see Potato's kind of like up ahead of you guys. And she's kind of like at the top of this hill now. I'm sorry. She's kind of at the top of this hill now. And she says,
Hey, Leaf, you see this ball ship with little wings on it?
Did you say ball sack?
All ship.
It's hard with the jacket.
I just start running in that direction.
How far away is...
she's about 100 feet away from you.
all right. I'm going to let Leaf run. I'm going to walk.
Okay. You get up Potato, and then you see two people dressed in dragon scale armor with little metal wings on the back kind of start walking up. Probably they're like 50 feet away from Potato at this point. Walking from a Nero ship to Potato.
They're like walking directly at her. Mm-hmm. Okay.
What do you do?
I would, stand in front of her.
Okay.
And do they look aggressive?
Well, they're covered in black scale mail armor, and they're Nero's people.
So
yes.
yes.
So these two are walking directly up to Potato, and one of them just kind of shouts out, "Hey, do you guys live on this planet?" No. Good job, team.
Got there.
Yeah, it's like, oh, so who are you then?
The last people you want to meet. And then I'm going to cast Investor. I can't read it. Investor.
Holy shit, I
Flame.
see like 48 syllables.
Yes.
What's happening?
I'm basically going Human Torch.
Investor, oh my god.
Guys, I know how to read. Faster.
please, Jesus.
Investor of Flame, yeah, right? Or something like that?
Investiture.
Yeah,
of
Investor of
flame.
Flame. I'll read it to you guys. So you guys
Yeah.
know
The
this.
first word is invest.
Then sure.
So flames race across your body, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet for the spell's duration. The flames do not harm you until the spell ends. You gain the following benefits. You're immune to fire damage and have resistance to cold damage. Any creature that moves within 5 feet of you for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there takes 1d10 fire damage.
Okay, so that's pretty cool.
You can use your action to create a line of fire 15 feet long and 5 feet wide, extending from you in the direction of your choice. Each creature in that line must make a dexterity saving throw. A creature takes 4d8 fire damage on a failed save and half as much on a successful save.
Okay,
So basically turn into the Human Torch.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Cool. All right.
I'm leaving it.
Yeah, you keep that there. So yeah, you hear Abzael say that, and then he just ignites like the Human Torch, and then a beam of fire just kind of streaks out through the two of these guys, and they just kind of just like disappear in this fire. And the fire is like really hot and warm and bright, and it gets brighter and brighter, and to a point of like just orange is all you can see, and then you start to hear what sounds like the cracking of like glass, and then in front of you where the fire is, it like space and time starts to crack and an orange shimmer opens up, and then you can see inside what looks like a spaceship. What do you do?
I just look at Abzael like, that's new.
Yeah, you can see Abzael's no longer covered in flames, but the surrounding area of you is nothing but fire.
Abzael's going to run through because I think he knows what it is.
Okay.
I would walk towards it, especially if Abzael runs first.
You guys walk through this portal, and then as you step out, you can see Marco and this gentleman he talked to that day he left. And you see them talking to Nero. on Marco and Taylor walking to the precipice of Block C, through the empty apartment quads, and then finally to the populated ones. We get to the weird floating pincer people, the fish people, the sand knoll, and the blue skinned people, and some other lizard folk. Taylor looks around and then looks back at Marco. Is like, I don't see any of them.
I mean, there could be so many more people, Taylor. That's just the beginning. Let's go find one of the directories. Maybe it's broken down into like, I don't know, broken down. It seems like there is some sort of organization to all of this stuff. Let's go to see if there's a directory thing that kind of leads that.
You walk to one of the map directories. This says there's some more blocks on the other side of the ship. You just
Fuck.
You kind of have to walk through the under the dragon that you saw.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but there's clearly a pathway you can walk under it without having to see it.
Yeah, I imagine so.
So you do that all while Taylor's angry, and you can see he's fuming and walking pretty fast.
Yeah.
So about 2 minutes or 3 minutes later, you finally cross the precipice of the dragon, and you go to the new block. And you look to your left and to your right, and all you see are more empty apartment-style quads.
Fuck.
Well, that's it. No one else here. Not my people. Let's say not your people, but clearly not your people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Not my people here. As far as I'm concerned, they're dead. You say Nero's telling these people he's saving them? It's easy to take care of kidnapped people when they're docile and think you're the good guy.
Yeah.
So we're going to continue his plan. We're going to that control room. We're getting these people that are here out, and we're blowing this fucking thing sky high.
Okay.
Yeah, turns and just fastly walks past you.
Marco's sort of standing there just as he's walking away, sort of just disappointed a little bit. And I guess then he just follows.
Yeah. You follow him back in complete silence between both of you. Not a single word is spoken. You get back to the staircase, one that led down to Nero's bedroom, presumably, and one that leads back up to what you can only assume is a control room.
Mm-hmm.
You walk up about 3 more flights of steps, and then finally you come to another shorter hallway with a basic metal door. Taylor doesn't even bother to pull out a little camera and look underneath the door. He just kind of opens it and walks in.
Fuck. Okay, yeah. Marco follows.
You walk into this semicircle shaped room. In the very middle of it, there seems to be a raised platform with a chair, and that chair is empty. And along the edge of the walls are glass windows that you can look out towards the space. But there's also computer monitors in front of each one, and a chair in front of each computer monitor. It's empty. It's quiet, in fact.
It looks similar to the Nero ball ships that we've kind of seen.
Yeah, it's kind of the same construction, but bigger and yeah.
Big old chair in the middle.
Yeah, big old chair in the middle. Taylor walks up to one of the monitors and starts typing away.
I think Marco's just sort of looking around at the ship, at the inside of the control room, just fuck, this is where it all goes down.
So anything specific you want to investigate, or you just kind of whoa?
I think I'm just taking it all in. I think I'm still taking not just by taking it all in. I'm not talking just about the control room. I'm talking about the whole ship, the whole world, the whole universe, taking it all in and trying to wrap my head around it.
Taylor kind of says to you without looking away from the computer, all right, this seems to be a mandatory escape procedure that if we can initiate it, that'll force everyone off via escape pod. Did you find where we put that bomb yet in here?
What? Sorry.
Did you find out where you wanted to place the bomb in here?
No, I haven't looked yet.
Okay, well, get on that while I do this.
Okay. Marco really he's still looking around. He's not really purposefully looking for a spot to put a bomb. It's sort of just yeah.
Taylor continues to type, and then he stops. He looks over to you and he says, all right, we got 5 minutes before this alarm goes off and everyone starts evacuating.
5 minutes?
5 minutes, yeah.
You think we can get all those people off in 5 minutes?
Well, that's when the alarm.
including ourselves.
That's when the alarm. That's when the alarm
It
goes
took
off.
us about like 4 episodes to get to the front of the ship.
No, that's when the alarm starts sounding.
Sounding.
The alarm starts sounding in 5 minutes, and that's when everyone will start leaving.
Okay.
Once everyone's clear and gone, then we detonate.
Okay.
Where'd you put the bomb?
Nowhere.
What do you mean? Mako. We're doing this. Kind of at this point, you can hear some footsteps coming up the stairwell. Ah, shit.
I guess we both sort of look around the room to see if there's anywhere to hide.
Taylor just kind of he finds a chair and just kind of hides under like the front of the computer part.
Fold.
With Mako going.
What is there? I mean, I don't know.
There's a big circular chair and then a really open form, and then like under each single like monitor, there's like a little cubby where your feet can go, and you could probably hide behind a chair there.
Sure.
You try to hide on a ceiling, or
But no, not hiding the ceiling. No, I'll do the same. I'll do that. The first thing.
you climb under this desk effectively and kind of pull the chair back and like conceal yourself as best you can, and then you hear the door open and some footsteps. And you hear the footsteps kind of stop towards the middle of the room where that platform was, and you can hear what sounds like someone sitting down in a chair.
Which chair?
The middle chair.
Eek.
You kind of sit there hiding in silence, and then you hear from the middle of the room where that person sat down in the chair, "You know I can see both of you, right?"
I know. Marco like gets out of the thing real quickly.
You can notice both of his eyes are blue.
Of the door. I assume as much.
Marco Olivan, right?
Nero.
So, did you ever change your heart? Do one of Harold's sheep stray too far from the flock?
Not much of a flock.
That's true. You guys are very disorganized. It's quite laughable.
Why am I having a casual conversation with you right now?
Well, I don't plan on killing you. Do you plan on killing me?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I don't know who to believe because I've seen you implode planets and we took all the Sandal people off of it, but then they're here and I can talk to them and they tell you that there's something coming that is going to end the universe, but then there are so many other planets you've destroyed that no one's there. No one of their planet, no one of their family, no one of their children are there on your ship. I don't know if you're telling the truth. I don't know who you are. I don't know how you work because I don't know if I could believe you. I don't know if I could believe Harold. I don't know if I could believe Silge. I don't know if I could believe Taylor.
You talking about your friend also underneath the table? Yeah, Taylor gets from underneath the table and pulls out his ray gun and points it at Nero. Listen here, you great hair fuck. You took everything from me. Fucking everything. My little boy, fucking husband. I'm gonna take it all back from you.
Taylor, look, like we can't. It's not. Trust me, this isn't the right way. This is too.
You can't possibly understand, Marco. You fucking said it yourself. Nero kind of just interjects. Listen, I understand everyone is very tense right now, but I didn't kill anyone. Or at least I try not to kill anyone that doesn't deserve it. Taylor, was it? He looks at Taylor. I didn't kill your family. I didn't destroy your planet. I saved them. And yes, currently at the moment, none of those people are here. It's because they're on their planet still. The ones that are here weren't on their planet when I saved it because, well, as you may know, you took them off the planet. He kind of presses a button on his chair, and the big screen, it kind of pulls up what looks like a CCTV footage of the Eternal Dragon.
The one in like the
one inside the ship. Yeah.
Yep.
It's chained up. See, as you can see, this is the Eternal Dragon, and because of its great power, it doesn't destroy planets. No, it absorbs them. It stores them inside of himself. He stands up at this point. Taylor still has the gun trained on him. As you can see, he points towards the monitor, and the monitor starts to zoom in further and further and further until it gets to its scales, and then it looks like it still zooms in past that further into these galaxies, and it zooms into these planets. You can see the sand knoll planet floating in there. You can see some other planets. You can see a blue planet, just many different planets. As you can see, they're still alive. They're stored in there for when the great cataclysm comes and destroys the universe.
You're just relocating so that people can live.
That's exactly it. And sure, right now we can't get them back to their planets, not just yet anyway, but we plan on the next few planets, sending a few ships down there, absorbing the planet with all the people on there, and hopefully dispersing them inside the dragon. Taylor, what's your name? What's your full name? It's Taylor James' son.
I think Marco's sort of like standing. If you like pull out wide, it's like Marco's sort of like standing literally in between Nero and Taylor, like dead middle in between the two of them.
And Taylor, what planet are you from? I'm from Solar Lost. Nero kind of looks down at his chair, types in the name Solar Lost, and you can see the camera that's on the big screen kind of zoom into a certain planet. And it zooms further and further and further until you see a house with a white picket fence, but there's no grass. It's only desert, but there is a tire swing from a dead tree, and you can see a man pushing a kid on this tire swing. And you just kind of hear Taylor drop the gun, like hits the floor. And he just says, James? My fucking kid. My fucking kid. He's still alive. Taylor starts to well up at this point.
Or he like puts down his arms, just like I think he had his like arms up trying to put both at bay a little bit. Now he's just kind of put them down.
Yeah. You see, gentlemen, I'm not here to kill anyone. I'm here to save them, and that's my job. Unlike your boss's job, he looks at Marco. All he wants to do is make these crystals, and he pulls a crystal out of his pocket. You see, what he does is when he channels these souls into these robots, he creates a link with them, a link that slowly siphons their life form. And he puts in the form of these crystals. That's the reason he wasn't on his planet, because his planet kicked him off for it. Illegally, he was farming people for their energy. At this point, a alarm goes off. Like a fire alarm. And across the big screen it just says, evacuate, evacuate. Nero looks down and says, what have you done? And then from, not where the door is exactly, but slightly to the right of the door, an orangish portal kind of rips through the fabric of space, and out walks a red tiefling.
Fuck.
And a very brown leaf.
No.
With a smaller, browner person next to him that looks like a shitty sack of potatoes.
No.